Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am consumer debt free, currently working on saving up for my first home and trying to pay off my undergrad school loans. This is going to be making my new cash envelopes. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I was really happy and motivated, but I think I need 2 binders because I just feel like it's so squished. Anyway, I have always wanted these cash envelopes where it has the beautiful font and like just like this. So I found a shop where they sell them. I did 2, and then the rest I'm gonna do on camera with you guys just to like show you how it's done if you don't want to spend like the big money. So I bought, I believe, 16 of these, and I bought the cash envelopes myself on Amazon, and I already had the binder. But if you want to like try this system out, there's a package on my Amazon storefront where it comes with 12 envelopes and the binder. And I paid like 36 for the vinyl. So basically, I am going to show you how I put these bad boys on. So you need like a credit card or something hard. And I'm just using this tool I have. So basically what you do is you want to transfer the letters onto the clear. So you have to push down and like really push down on that bad boy. And then you pick it up like that. Do you see how that happened? Oops, like that didn't pick up. Let's try that again. Now granted, this is like my second time trying this. The first time I did this transfer was with what's her name, OK Plans vinyl. I really thought it was hard, but it's not that hard. Anytime it doesn't pick up, I just go back to it and see. You see? Look, it didn't pick up that G. So I'm just gonna scratch it on. I mean, rub it. Oops, psych. Still not on. Okay, let's try again. Alright, it's still not going on. So at this point, I'm gonna try to do it from the other end. Voila. Okay, so once it's like this, you have to make sure you are careful, because once you put it down, that's it, it's down. So I think this is good for a baby. And then you smooth it out like that. You know, now you want to make sure it's on. And I just, you know, what's this method called? You could use this with a credit card too, guys. If you don't have this tool, any credit card too. I don't have a credit card on. Oh, maybe I do. Hold up, let me see. Just because I know everyone has credit cards now, or like a library card or something like that. Let me see. Let me use this card. This used to be my laundry card, but they don't have this machine, so I still have it because it has money on it. And then you pick it up like that. Look how pretty that is. Voila, fur baby. And that's how it's done, guys. I put in 2 of them in here, but I don't know how I feel about putting the rest. I might save this for another time. I just hate how bulky it is, you know? So let's do groomer. I don't even have enough, I think, of envelopes. So let's see if I could do this faster. Okay. And then let's line it up. Here it looks good. You put it on again. And mind you, I fixed my envelope so that it's not all the zippers when they're closed all on one side. So, or let me use this credit card. I mean this card. And then let's see. You want to be slowly with this so you don't really tear anything. Voila. Isn't that so cute, guys? I'm gonna link the shop where I got these vinyls from. I remember when she first started, but now like she has so much on her Etsy shop. It's amazing. All right, so that's that. So I think I'm just gonna fast forward now, unless I have something to tell you. Not really. I wish I would have done a poll of like questions you want me to answer while I do this, but I don't, so I'm just gonna think of some. If you're new here, I am 29 years old. I am a teacher in the New York public school system. I work for the Department of Education. Don't play with me. I have been teaching for 8 years now. I had to fast forward, probably edit out some parts because there was sirens. But I have been, this is my 8th year teaching, so I know what I'm doing now, I started when fresh out of college. I graduated college when I was 21 and went straight into teaching. Was not my first choice, if you could believe that. I actually studied to be a social worker, and I had my major in social work and minor in economics. But I soon realized that social work was not for me once I did my internship, because in my school, you do your internship your senior year, and I definitely found that I could not really make a difference like I wanted to being a social worker, because social worker could pull you in so many different directions. So my brother, actually, he's 2 years older than me. He did Teach for America. And I was like, you know what? I was raised in one of those families, like, you work. Like, there's no, I mean, granted, middle school, high school, couldn't get a job. Like, my work was my school. But I knew, like, I needed to pull my part after college. Because, like, I don't come from rich parents. Low income family. My mom, fortunately, she got her master's, and she went back to I mean, even though she got it from Mexico, she was a teacher in Mexico, but when she came here, it's not equivalent. So she did it all over again. But I had to pull my weight. My parents had supported me enough going through college. So I needed to do something, and I knew social work was not my passion, and I only had a minor in economics, so what could I really do with that? So I followed in my brother's footsteps and did Teach for America, which, if you want to get into teaching fast, definitely recommend the program. But I will tell you, it's not ideal. The training is not what it is when it comes to the school, like, especially public school. Like, they train you for teaching in charter, where, like, the kids are well behaved. So that's my little spiel on that. So I did Teach for America, and my plan, and it's a 2-year commitment program where they pay for your master's. That's why I don't have any debt for my master's, because I paid it with the grant they gave me, and then I only had to pay like 2 classes out of pocket. And I waited for my principal at the time. She got me into a program where I didn't have to pay for classes, but it meant that I would graduate a year later, which is fine by me, as long as I don't have debt, because I already have my undergrad debt. And so I did it for 2 years, and my thing was this: if I graduated college, I would if I got into the program, I would do teaching, and if I didn't, I would go into nursing school. But I got in the program and I wanted it to be New York. Like, I was not trying to be sent to another state. Like, nah, lady. No thanks. And I got it. So I did my 2 years, fell in love with teaching, and just stuck with it. So yeah. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments about anything I stated. Let me see. What else can I tell you? Only my immediate family know about this channel, and my 2 friends. I have a very close-knit circle of friends, only 2 that I consider like best friends. But only my immediate family know about my channel, and my 2 best friends. No one else in my family, and I have a pretty big family, but no one else knows about it. Oh, and my boyfriend knows about it too. But that's it. And then my cousins in Mexico found me. But they don't really understand English, so, and I'm not confident in Spanish to be doing Spanish videos. So yeah, that's what else? That's why I'm like scared to show my face too. And also because I teach middle school, so my kids are quick with social media. They already find me on Instagram, like my private page. I have to be like, deny. And I don't know how I feel about, if one kid finds out, then like my whole job would find. I don't know how I feel about that right now. One of my kids actually did find me and deny. I don't know if he's still watching my videos, but I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. But eventually I do want to show my face. I want to show my family too. My family's so freaking funny. And I want to do vlogs and like expand my channel. But yeah, one day. Let's see, what else can I tell you about myself? If you just found me, I had a lot of debt in the beginning. I was never good with money. I will tell you that right now. I got a credit card and I not immediately, but slowly, started charging stuff on it. And when I graduated college, I had like $6,000 worth of debt. Actually more than that. No, 6,000, yeah, 6,000 worth of credit card debt. And I was just living, I still live paycheck to paycheck because I choose to with the zero-based budget, but it was just like not the vibe. And once I really started getting into finances, I followed Asia Dang. She is like guru to me of money, and I started following her when she had like tons of debt, like when she was going through the struggle bus, like so much debt. And then through her videos I was inspired to like really look at my loans and like how much I let debt accumulate, because I did put my loans on forbearance when I graduated because I was doing a nonprofit program, so you could defer it, and I didn't realize how much interest had occurred. But once I started watching her videos, I like put my life together and watched a whole bunch. I mean, looked at my credit card, seeing how much debt I had, how much interest. I had one point where like my interest was like $70 a month or something like that, and I was like, what the? I was so upset at myself. So I definitely paid off my credit cards first, and that took me, I think, a good year. And mind you, I borrowed from a credit union to pay most of my credit cards. I borrowed $6,000 to pay off the credit cards, and then I would just pay the credit union. But I still had my Chase credit card. So my Chase credit card was like the last one I paid because I was still, recklessly shopping. Like, I remember a big purchase. Like, I had credit card debt, like a lot. And I went to go visit my brother, and I saw a Canada Goose jacket that cost like maybe $900 with tax, and I still bought it. And so my credit, like, what the fuck was I thinking? I'm sorry if I cursed. Like, just stupid mistakes I made because I wasn't serious, or I didn't like know better, you could say. But yeah, definitely started off with a lot of credit card debt. And you know, money isn't really talked about in my family. It's a very secret subject. And because I started going into finances like my own, and like being open and telling my parents about it, you know, I tried to help them. I'm definitely helping my dad right now because he's on his last credit card that he has to pay, which is amazing. I'm so proud of him. That's why I actually got him his TV, because he's been wanting one since forever. And I told him, no, you can't buy it, because I'm like his financial advisor. And I was like, no, you cannot buy it. And he was like, oh, but I could pay month by month. No, that's still debt, and you have debt already. Like, no. So I decided I would buy it for him, and I did for Christmas, because he only has one more credit card to pay. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Let's see, what else can I say? Let me know questions below, guys, that you're intrigued about, because I know I don't really I know I share like stories here and there, but not a lot. And I definitely should have done that damn poll, but I didn't. I didn't think this through. Let's see, what else can I share? What else is significant? I am Mexican American. I do speak Spanish, although my coworker definitely told me my Spanish is rough. Which, you know what? He's probably right. But I get through it. I could still get through it, you know, with speaking to parents. What can I say? I got my bilingual extension. So I was in school started school in the pandemic again, and that was rough, guys. I forgot the days where I had to do my master's and then teach at the same time. When I tell you, it was rough. I am like so grateful I'm done, but I still have to take a test to officially get it. Let me see, what else can I tell you? Let's see. My goal, I have a brother. He knows about my channel. He is married. Moved out of state of New York. Never coming back, he said. So sad. My brother's like my best friend. We grew up very close to each other. Because like we only really had each other in terms of like us against my parents, you know? Because my parents are very strict, were very strict. That's why I went away to college, actually. Because I was like, I went to an all-girls school in middle school, high school. I wasn't allowed to hang out with friends. I wasn't allowed to do anything. Fun fact, when I was baby to high school, I was in music school. I played the violin. And I graduated from the violins, like the music school, which focused on violin. I would go every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I haven't touched the violin in a long time. I will tell you that. I wonder if my fingers remember, like, how to do it. Muscle memory, you could say, because I did it since I was a baby. Like, baby. So I was always busy. But I couldn't hang out with friends, not even, you know, like, when it came to boys, what? Nothing. So my brother was the first one to leave. For college. And he left me all alone with my parents. He's 2 years older, so I was in 10th grade when he left to college, or yeah, because he's 2 years, or 11th grade. And so he went away, and then I was like, fuck that. So I applied to every out-of-state school, well, every place that was far. So I applied to Syracuse University, applied to Stonehill, a whole bunch. I got in, but Syracuse gave me the best financial aid. But thinking about it, I should have just stayed and went to City College. But, you know, when you grow up in a strict household, you just want to leave. You want to experience life. I felt like if I would have stayed home, I would have been a baby forever and not really experienced anything. And so I left. It was like, what, 6 hours away? 4 or 5 hours away, maybe. But yeah. And I left. And I was fortunate enough. They were strict, but you know, my parents were always there for us. And my mom, when I tell you this was the best financial aid packet, it was because my mom also had to pay $3,000 out of pocket for me to attend every year. So she really held me down. And my first year of college, they really held me down with money because I never had a job before. So my first semester, I was just fully dependent on them for like money and stuff. And again, my parents low income, so you know, it was tough. But second semester, I finally found a job at a food services for through work study, and then I found a second job. So once I got into college, I always had two jobs, always working, studying, partying. My first semester though, honestly, I almost flunked out because I was so free with no sense of, you know, you gotta be a bed by this time, you can't go out. So I almost flunked out my first year. I got like 2 D's and B's. But the 2 D's were the worst. My GPA dropped so much. But my mom knew of this freedom that I tasted, and she gave me one more chance. She was like, listen, I know you're free. Of course, this is all in Spanish. I know you're free, but you have one more semester to, you know, pick it up. And if you don't do well, then you're coming back home. And I was like, yes, ma'am. I will never forget that. That was like the first ever conversation I had with her where like she knew I fucked up and still supported me, you know. And then I definitely made up those classes again. I stayed a summer to like make them up, to get the D's out. And if you retake the course, they give you the higher grade. So yeah. Let's see what other story time. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions about me showing my face, I think the first step for me would be to put a picture of myself up. I know Budget with PJ put hers up. So excited for her. She got 1,000 views and she put up her face. I will probably do that at some point when I feel confident. Maybe when I tell my family members, like my cousins and stuff, like, hey, my close cousins. Like, I don't talk to all my cousins, but my close ones, I definitely want to tell them, like, you know, I got a channel. Yeah, hopefully that's sooner rather than later. My goal for my first home is to definitely bring my parents, buy a 2-family home or a mother-daughter home so I can take my parents with me, just because my brother's out of state and I want them as close as possible because they are both older. My mom is in her high 50s and my dad is in his 60s. Although they look super young, you know, they are older. So I want them close to me, but not in the same apartment or house. All right, guys, this is gonna be the end of this. I'm gonna do the rest off camera. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, this little get to know me. I'll link my Amazon storefront down below. It's always linked down below at the very end, in the description box, and I'll put in where I got these vinyls from. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, please put them down below, or maybe I might do an Insta poll for a next video. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. I need to find more. I think they look very cute. I don't think I'm gonna move into these just yet. I just wanted the option because I do be having like sticky fingers when it comes to middle of the school year, middle of the year, and I want to change up my envelopes. But right now I'm still fully in love with the current ones I have, which are these. I just love how neutral and cute they are. So definitely still in love with these. But I want to have these ready in case I need change and I don't want to spend money. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. It really helps on my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.